Shalom, 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 shalom. First and foremost, giving all praises unto Yahweh Ba'ashem El Shah Ba'ashem Hakodash, giving double honors to our apostles and elders of great millstone. Shalom, salutation to all you sincere Akims across the four winds, pushing this truth with sincerity of heart. I'm your fellow servant, Kasamagan from the DC camp, and I'm coming at you through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem El Shah Ba'ashem Hakodash, if you the elect. And this video, just want to, put out some news, warning to the elect about some of the things that's coming down the pipe. As you know, with the transfer, well, I'll say transfer, but the presidential transfer that may or may not happen, things are moving fast. Things are moving extremely fast. This is law.com, New York Law Journal. It says state bars final vote on mandatory COVID-19 vaccination set for Saturday. So they're moving on to possibly making it a mandatory thing, which I talked about in one of the videos that I made on the way when I was driving. We're in the age of lockdowns and mandates, where you're gonna be forced to take things and to do things that you really don't want to do. Right? You're gonna have to pick sides. You're gonna have to make some tough decisions, man. All right, because the devil, right, Edom, Esau, the devil that the Bible speaks of, is not playing games anymore. All right, the elites are moving forward with the New World Order plans, and it's happening. All right, it says, meanwhile, a large group of parents, families, and individuals who vigorously oppose any mandatory COVID-19 vaccination are planning a rally and march from a central square off Eagle Street in Albany to Governor Andrew Cuomo's mansion. Andrew Cuomo said, listen, if I need to shut down New York, I will. If I need to make the vaccines mandatory for everybody in New York, I will. Cuomo a real gangster, man. I mean, I'm talking about a gangster to the letter of the word. Like, that guy's a real hardcore gangster. You know what I'm saying? And he comes from a family of mobsters. You know what I'm saying? He's not playing games. You know what I'm saying? He's a devoted dog for the elites, man. Said the New York State Bar Association will vote Saturday on whether it will adopt a publicly will support a recommendation that in the event that voluntary COVID-19 vaccinations fall short of producing needed levels of immunity in the population, the state government should consider making it mandatory for all New Yorkers to undergo COVID-19 vaccination when a vaccine becomes available, even if people object to it for religious, philosophical, or personal reasons. You see that? So, and then if you refuse, I'm pretty sure they're going to have jail sentences and fines, huge fines. That's how America moves, man. So I just want to put that out there. You can read some more in this article. This is going to be really quick. So the vote is going to take place this Saturday, this upcoming Saturday, man. If you live in the state of New York, just be prepared. You're going to have to make some tough decisions. But it's coming down the pipe for everybody, all right? I just seen news, one of the Akims posted, and here in Maryland, we going back to phase 1 of lockdowns, you know what I'm saying? So this is what we warned of, man. Things are going to change, and they're going to change drastically. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 11. It says, and I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth. That's talking about America, okay? The virgin daughter of Babylon. It says, and he had 2 horns. The 2 horns are what? The 2 political powers, Democrat and Republicans, like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. What does it mean, he spake as a dragon? You look up the word dragon on Edom Online, the word dragon goes back to the word Draco, as you can see. Now, when you look up the word Draco, you scroll down, look up the word Draco on the Athenian lawmaker. Let's say Athenian lawmaker. On the the circa, right? If you look up Draco on the word net, circa 7th century BC, it says Athenian lawmaker whose code of laws prescribed death for almost every offense. So that's what we're going into. You're talking about draconian measures in which people going to be arrested, people going to be fined, and people will be jailed. Right? Especially dealing with these vaccines, because this is just a prequel of the RFID microchip. They're going to see, the elites are going to want to see the reaction of the people, how far the people are willing to resist when the vaccination is made mandatory. And depending on the response of the people, they'll know how soon they should move on the people as far as implementing and making an RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast, mandatory. So a lot is riding on the response that they get from the people, in these upcoming mandates of vaccination. So we living in some really troubling times, but it's all prophesied, man. So it's not scary to us. It's just the beginning of sorrows, man. Psalms chapter 10, verse 5, it says, his ways. The 10th chapter of Psalms speaks about Esau's ways, the heathens, and in particular Edom, Esau, the so-called white man. It says his ways are always grievous, right? His laws. It says that judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. The way Cuomo speaks, the way these devils speak, man, it's like, well, I'm going to make you take something you don't want to take. And if you don't want it, you either gonna go to jail, or you're gonna get a huge $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 fine. And they're gonna tell you, hey, listen, you can't get out your house. You get out your house, you're gonna be arrested. So there's gonna be ramifications for you, saying not taking these vaccines. And you gotta ask yourself, are you ready? You better be ready. This is not a joke. All right, so this is Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. It says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he has but a short time. Things are going to start to move at a really rapid rate. Esau's going to start to move swiftly, because the elite's about 20 years behind their original plans of instituting a new world order. So now they're going to start to move really, really fast. Like I said, mandates and lockdowns and ultimatums, all that kind of stuff is coming up. It's coming down the pipe. Of course, that's gonna bring about some uprising, seditions against the government, because these people, a lot of people not gonna want to rock with these mandates. So you're gonna have revolutions and all that, but that's gonna be quelled because martial law is gonna be instituted. So it's just gonna be a slippery slope of just madness, craziness, and evils, all across America and all across the globe. Okay. And the people that's going to suffer the most is who? You so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You Israelites, especially 2/3, the majority of Israel, that's been rebellious against the Heavenly Father, His Son, the prophets. Now it's going to be time for you to, quote-unquote, face the music. All right. This is Jeremiah chapter 30 and 6. It says, ask ye now and see whether a man doeth travail with a child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins? Right, so you got these hardcore Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans out here, street dudes and dudes that made it in society. That, those Mr. Untouchables, they're working around like they're like Nicky Barnes. If you remember, Nicky Barnes got touched. And you will be touched as well. You know what I'm saying? Because Nicky Barnes was a product of Edom, Esau. And a lot of you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans with that mindset, you're just a product of Edom, Esau. He created you, so therefore he can shut you down. But us, men of the Lord, hopeful elect, we are a product of Yahweh B'Shem Yahshua, so there's nothing Esau could do to us. Okay? It says, wherefore do I see every man with his hands in his loins as a woman in travail? Meaning a lot of you going to turn into straight hoes. Excuse my language. All right? Because you haven't seen oppression, the likes of what Esau has got in store for you. Okay? And all faces are turned into paleness. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. So it's the time of Jacob's trouble, meaning the majority of our people are going to suffer and die. Plain and simple. But when it says he, it's talking about the elects, the 1/3, 144,000 spoken of in the book of Revelation, the 7th chapter. Those are the only souls that will be protected, but still we're going to see the trials and tribulation. We're going to see our people. We're going to see family members suffer and die. We're going to see people sell us out to the government. We're going to see all kinds of craziness, man. That's just the reality of it. But we've been prepared for this moment, you know what I'm saying, through the spirit and power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahshua. Just stay watching. And, stay on the news, stay on prophecy, man. Prophecy and exhortation, that's pretty much what it's about now in 2020 and beyond. All right. So, with that, I'm going to say, God, Halam, like Yahweh B'Shem Yahshua, the honor to our apostles, elders, great millstone. Shalom, salutation to you, sincere Akims and sincere sisters out there, man. Stay safe, stay strong, stay faithful. Yahweh B'Shem Yahshua, B'Akatam, B'Shem Hakudah, Shalom.